Ladies and gentlemen, this is ROC City Spotlight. Once again, we're back down here at, Flower City Wrestling Academy, and we all know who we are. Chico Libre, the till next time champion now. Because ROC Solid World Heavyweight Champion, Kenny Cornette down on the end there. He kind of confused me for a minute. I don't know. He's got that other title. That's his personal one. That's his personal ROC Solid. I like that. Buck Nasty, Marcus Johnson on the call. Y'all already know. And we are here today with the godfather of the upstate New York wrestling scene. All of New York, baby. Y'all already know. Legendary Chip Stetson, y'all.
Guys, how the heck are you? It is an honor to be here tonight. I am here to bestow my knowledge of 26 years of the New York wrestling independent scene for you, and bring some sexiness.
Yeah.
I'm already man-shaved tonight. My wife is right over there, and she'll agree to it.
Hi, wife.
She will tell you firsthand, nothing beats sitting home and going laying next to bed at nighttime with a champion. I am here to be your white Oreo middle between two pieces of beautiful black chocolate, baby.
That's a creamy center, y'all. Y'all know.
It's the truth, because I could be the sweetness between you two guys.
Ooh.
Chico, I don't mean to blow up your spot or anything like that. I'm just going to take over while I'm here, because you know what? I look good. I'm man-shaved. I look real handsome, and I'm a champion, too.
Eat your heart out, Buff Bagwell.
Uh-huh.
All right.
He's the stuff.
And the girls just can't get enough, That's how we do things here, y'all know.
Well, if you're gonna go big, go big. If you're gonna wear a belt. But you better be able to back it up every time you got a belt over your shoulder, because you never know when you're gonna get called out for your championship.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's an absolute perfect statement to make there.
And you guys, I'm sat back, I'm following you on Facebook. I see you guys are doing big things.
ROC Solid Wrestling Talk, y'all.
Absolutely. And you know what? Yes, you're going and you're interviewing local talent from all over the place that are coming here to Rochester.
Yes.
Getting that time in. You're doing what's right for the business.
Yes.
The only thing you guys haven't covered yet is rats.
Ooh.
Do you guys know what rats are?
I think we do.
And that's one of the things too. Like, that's missing from the business these days.
Yeah.
You know what? Everything. You got to start showing empathy towards everybody. There's so much hatred, and I know, and you guys will be the first to say, there's been a lot of hatred going on in the town of Rochester.
Oh yeah.
It's been an ugly 2 years. You got to start showing a little bit of love, and you know what? Back in the days, when we used to be putting an ass in every 3 feet, we used to go around, put the flyers up on the corners, go to the Indian stores and beg to tape it up to the front glass.
It's hard work, guys.
It's
really
hard work.
is.
It's making towns. It's putting over the boys.
Yep.
It's doing the rats and build on a territory.
Absolutely.
Not since Maximo Suave debuted in 2002 has there ever been that person that's trying to bring the rats back.
Yeah, absolutely. You'll see him on this series in quite a bit. He's scheduled. We're gonna have him here for y'all.
Got
absolutely.
to. Among others. I got a question.
Oh.
Do you say anything?
He is the stoic of stoic champs.
He's a strong, silent type.
Yes. Yes, Mr. Cornette there.
Holy cow. Okay. I'm just feeling everybody out. I don't mean to be stealing any thunder. Did I get you on the Oreo?
Oh no, the champ has
Okay, good.
The champ is unbothered.
All right, because I can move the Chico if you want me to.
No, the champ is he's basking in his glory. He just won the world title last week. Two times, first ever.
Okay, well,
first ever two-time ROC Solid World Heavyweight Champion.
Okay. What was your finishing move? What did you take it home with, brother?
Russ, can you hear me say your name?
No,
socks off.
Okay.
He did, quite literally. It was a game of Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
You know what, though?
yeah.
That could be...
Oh, it was
competitive.
challenging. Made a record, too. That's the fastest championship match we've ever had. So,
What it last all?
not to, you know, Chico, not to do that to you, but, you know,
Absolutely.
that's how it
Absolutely.
went.
But like, guys, I'm becoming big fans of everything that you're doing and totally appreciate all of the attention that you guys are bringing to the great city of Rochester and the wrestling industry. Like, this is something that's been missing for a long, long time.
Yeah.
And the fact that you guys have stepped up, took the initiative, and actually are doing this stuff, it's giving, you know, guys like, you know, up-and-comers, Pricey Pure Gold. Huge on Pricey Pure Gold.
I can't wait
You
to
know,
have him on here.
Lawson.
He's a favorite of mine.
You know, Matt Lawson. I'm going to say Mikey Skyros right now is
Yeah, baby.
Skyros is going to be turning up New York State, and I'm going to say in the next 3 years you're going to see him on national TV.
Oh, yeah. That's a given.
A lot of what goes on down here in Rochester, and I even put it out there, you know, same thing with Maddock. You know, there's so much talent here in UPW and Flower City Wrestling that it's a good thing to be a part of. It's a good thing to be associated with. And let's look at this facility. How many places for training centers look like this?
It's a beautiful facility. It's got a lot of richness to it.
Yeah.
Just love it, and you guys will love it too.
I like the gritty feel over it.
Yeah, the gritty has kind of got the subway car thing going on, and
It's a lot better than I had in Elmira, New York. Like a little no knowledge for you guys. You guys know H.C. Loke.
Yes. Oh
Okay?
yeah.
I went to wrestling school with H.C. Loke.
Wow.
Okay, he came in 3 months before I did. Okay.
Yeah.
We were in a small appliance store
Wow.
in Elmira, New York. Okay.
Yeah.
And when the weather wasn't cold and his parents would allow me to stay at their place, we stayed in a pop-up camper inside of that gym.
See, and I'm glad you're telling us stories like this, because this is pretty much the heart and soul of independent wrestling. You know, you do what you can to get by. You do what you can to train,
Yep.
to learn your craft,
Yep.
to be able to say, okay, I'm going to go after this dream, and no matter how long it takes doing it, it's going to happen for me.
Right.
And that's the key,
Right. And-
especially for independent wrestling.
Well, you got to understand too, a lot has changed
Oh,
since
yeah.
1997.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there's a lot that's changed, and back in hindsight, like where I went to school, I was the way that Loke and I were brought in. Okay, if you didn't have your wrestling boots, you weren't going on a show.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, but you become a liability, right?
Well, absolutely, but
Yeah.
that's the way it was back then.
Yeah,
we were stretched. We
Oh,
were
boy.
beaten up and stretched. It's not like a lot of today's standards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you had to show that you could take it and prove it.
Oh, yeah,
and keep
absolutely.
coming back for more.
And then you get that reputation, and get more work on top of that.
right,
That's that type of thing.
and when we talk about like heritage, all right,
Yeah.
ours goes back to Dominic DiNucci.
Wow.
All right, because the guy who trained us was trained by Dominic DiNucci, so it's a lineage.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That's Mick Foley's trainer too, right?
absolutely,
Yeah.
yep. And you know, and Shane Douglas, the franchise Shane Douglas,
Oh, wow.
same class,
It's
same
so
class.
illustrious.
But that's also the thing that's important to us as I'm not sure if you would consider me a wrestling legend per se, but definitely,
Oh,
that's
we
my-
do.
Well, I consider myself more of a godfather, and I'm everybody's Uncle Chip. They'll all
Yeah,
admit it.
absolutely.
But the way you got to look at it too, guys, is, you know, back in the day, you know, when you were on a show, you had your boots, you were fundamentally sound. You had to know how to handle yourself inside of inside of the squared circle.
Absolutely.
Okay. I had to pay $2,200 for wrestling school before I even got into the ring. There was no easy payment plan, you know,
Wow,
and
man.
I traveled 3.5 hours.
There was money up front.
Money up front. And I had to travel 3 hours from where I live in Duanesburg down by Schenectady to Elmira every weekend.
No, that's commitment, guys. That's exactly what I was talking about.
It's what was only there at the time.
Yeah.
You got to think back then, there was no 4 or 5 wrestling academies around the area.
Yeah.
There was one, and it was in Elmira, and it was the closest thing, unless I wanted to go the other way to Larry Sharp and pay $5,000 in the Monster Factory. So
Forget that.
right. You know what I mean? Like I took a loan out
Yeah.
and made a 1-year payments to pay off wrestling school. So if I quit and I dropped out, I was paying no matter
That's
what.
on you. Yeah,
To
exactly.
the bank. So, you know, there is a lot that these wrestlers and students have to do to be able to live this part of their dream.
Right.
It is no cakewalk, you know. You know, there's a lot that goes on to it, but you know, I wanted to come on today. I wanted to thank you guys for what you were doing out there. You know, talking about pro wrestling. You know, taking it to another level. And I know they're going to be getting ready to start real soon. So thank you guys. I wanted to take the time and thank you for doing what you're doing.
Absolute pleasure.
Thank you for having
specifically.
me on. Next time, don't talk so much, all right, champ? You know, and
The champ does all his talking when it counts.
okay, all right, you know, rock them, sock them robots, you know. But guys, I'd love to come back sometime and talk more with you.
Anytime. Trust me.
Thank you, guys.
That's my pleasure. ROC City Series Spotlight, baby. Y'all already know. We're gonna get started here in just a few at Flower City Wrestling Academy, and y'all stay tuned for more. All right. Buck Nasty Marcus Johnson, Chico Libre, the champ, Kenny Cornette, ROC Solid World Heavyweight Champion. See y'all in a bit.
Whoa.